Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how sometimes, without warning, a woman suddenly becomes irresistibly interested in a guy who doesn't seem to fit the usual tall, dark, and handsome mold? What if I told you that the secret behind this magnetic pull isn't just about looks, money, or the lines he uses, but something much deeper? Today, you're going to learn the 5 triggers that actually control female attraction. And more importantly, how you can master them to change the way women perceive and respond to you, forever. If you've ever found yourself confused about what gets women truly interested, or frustrated that the usual advice just isn't working, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a concrete action plan that goes way beyond surface-level tips. And some of these triggers might surprise you, because female attraction is as much psychological as it is physical. Let's dive in. Beneath the surface, women are tuned into subtle signals, deep psychological triggers that impact how they feel, how they respond, and ultimately, who they choose to emotionally invest in. The truth is, attraction is rarely a conscious choice. It's not a checklist, and it usually happens at a subconscious level, fired by emotional responses and behavioral cues that most men don't even realize they're emitting. Unlocking these deeper triggers is what separates someone who finds themselves constantly in the friend zone from someone who women feel pulled toward emotionally and physically. So what are these 5 triggers? Let's get right into it. Trigger number 1. Emotional steadfastness. This might sound unsexy and even boring on the surface, but this is ground zero for attraction. Women are, consciously or subconsciously, searching for a sense of emotional safety and security in a man. Why does this matter? Think about a time when you faced a problem or confrontation. Did you remain calm, or did you get agitated and start blaming others? Your ability to handle these scenarios with a steady hand sends a powerful message about what a life with you would feel like. And this isn't just about acting tough, it's about being centered. Women are highly sensitive to emotional volatility. If you're moody or always seeking emotional support from her, it flips a subconscious switch that makes her feel she needs to take the lead emotionally, which almost always dampens attraction. The take-home message: strength is quiet. It's the confidence to be calm when things go sideways. Mastering this trigger, if you want to work on this, start by building your emotional self-awareness. Take note of how you react to stress, arguments, or unexpected challenges. Instead of immediately reacting, breathe and bring your attention back to what you can control. When you show who you truly are, it signals confidence and trustworthiness. What's even more powerful is selective vulnerability. Now, I'm not saying you should overshare every insecurity or past trauma the moment you meet, but allowing someone to see your authentic self, flaws and all, helps dissolve emotional barriers. Being honest about your feelings, intentions, and experiences makes you relatable and safe. It tells her you're not hiding behind a persona, and that you trust her enough to show your true self. There's a balance, though. Authenticity means you stand by your values and aren't afraid to express your viewpoint, but it never means demanding validation or approval. Consistent behavior, showing up as yourself day after day, builds a deep sense of trust. This is the glue of long-term attraction. How to master it? Practice sharing your thoughts and feelings honestly, with boundaries, of course. Notice the difference between bravado and genuine confidence. Trigger number 3, active encouragement and respect. Here's another often overlooked trigger: supporting her unique aspirations and recognizing her strengths. Attraction doesn't flourish where someone feels minimized or controlled. It blooms where she's seen, admired, and respected. This kind of encouragement isn't the same as mindless flattery. It's about building up her confidence, validating her own goals, without trying to take over or make them about you. The key here is balance. Women want to be admired, not pedestalized. It's not just "you're beautiful," It's, "I admire how driven you are," or "The way you handled that situation was impressive." This demonstrates that you see beyond her appearance, that you value her as a person. Respect also means honoring her boundaries, her choices, her pace, and her autonomy. Attraction is strongest when there's a sense of equality, yet you confidently claim your own space within that dynamic. Also, if you're ready to fast-track your success, check out my new course in the description or comments for exclusive strategies. Trigger number 4, commanding personal presence. This is where charisma kicks in. Women notice men who have a strong presence, a kind of unspoken confidence and self-assurance that's felt before anything is even said. What triggers this? It's not about dominating the room, but about how you express yourself physically, verbally, and emotionally. For example, a deep, controlled vocal tone and steady body language instantly set you apart. Commanding presence is a combination of posture, eye contact, energy, and intentionality. It signals competence and capability, suggesting you're someone who can handle life, and by extension, a relationship, without crumbling. You might notice women responding positively to men who walk with purpose, speak clearly, and communicate with intention. It's a subconscious cue, a universal language of leadership and capability. But equally important is presence of mind. Are you distracted? Reacting nervously? Women sense when you're truly engaged, and that engagement is irresistibly attractive. Trigger number 5, protective strength. No, this isn't about physical prowess or acting macho. Protective strength is far more nuanced. It's about making her feel safe with you, emotionally, socially, and physically. The classic hero story isn't just fantasy. At its core, it's about a man who stands up for those he cares about. What does this look like day to day? It's not about picking fights or flexing muscles, but about being steadfast in your support and reliability. If you can be counted on to act responsibly and have her back when needed, it signals a deep kind of attraction. Women are especially tuned to reliability in small moments, keeping your word, defending her values, and standing by her when others criticize. This trigger also works in the emotional sphere. Do you shield her from unnecessary drama and create a space where she feels valued and respected? Offer emotional support when she needs it, but be careful not to become her therapist. Reliability is key. Be the man who she knows will show up, no matter the situation. Let's take a step back. How do these triggers actually play out in real-world scenarios? Imagine you're on a first date. Things start awkwardly. Conversation is stilted. Most guys panic and try to fill the silences, maybe bragging or trying too hard to be funny. But if you embrace emotional steadfastness and authenticity, you stay calm, listen deeply, and respond honestly. Instead of trying to impress with stories, you ask meaningful questions, showing genuine interest in her point of view. She begins to relax, senses that you're not judging her, and starts to open up. Later, you compliment her, not just on her looks, but on something unique she shared. You encourage her, and as the night goes on, you hold her attention with your commanding presence, your grounded energy. Mastering just one of these can improve your results. Mastering all 5 puts you in a different league. Common pitfalls to avoid. Now, what are the mistakes that sabotage these triggers? Here are a few. Overly seeking validation, which destroys authenticity. Minus emotional volatility. Think jealousy, mood swings, or drama. Trying to control or fix her, rather than encourage and respect. Cocky or fake presence, projecting arrogance instead of genuine confidence. Possessiveness as opposed to protective strength. These behaviors flag insecurity and disrupt the natural flow of attraction. Let's get practical. How do you implement this knowledge day to day? Here's your action plan. First, cultivate emotional awareness. Take a few minutes each day to reflect on your emotional patterns. Notice when you feel yourself getting worked up and practice calming techniques. journaling, meditation, and self-talk are powerful. Second, practice authenticity. Do posture exercises, slow down your movements, practice speaking from your diaphragm, and focus on being in the moment whenever you're with others. And finally, build reliability in small ways. If you say you'll call, do it. If you promise to help, show up. Women pay close attention to these details. They signal everything about how you'll handle bigger responsibilities. A final piece to remember: mastering attraction isn't manipulation. It's personal growth. These triggers, when approached with respect, not only draw women in, but also foster real, lasting relationships. Women aren't looking for perfection. They're searching for someone who inspires them, makes them feel safe, and encourages them to be their best selves. So, if you're tired of wondering what mysterious X Factor guys have, realize it's within your reach. Thanks for watching. If you want to get the results you wish for fast, then check my limited time offer on my new course, which will skyrocket your success in dating. Click the link right now down below in the description or in the comments and grab this opportunity. See you in there.